Hi girls, I'm back and we are working on the Beachtime scrapbooking workshop. So last video we did all our cutting and sorting of all of the punch outs. So now we're gonna put together. So for the first page, the background is the blue waves, pool party exclusive paper for your base page. Adhere 1A, 1B, and the prepared 1C. So when they say prepared always means you adhere your photos. So I am not gonna put photos on just yet. But we can get this stuck down. Oh, I've been having a little bit of, it is so windy outside. I'm sitting beside the, let me change my tape runner. I'm sitting right beside the window, and there's like a big tree outside my window, and it's like making all kinds of scary noises. Good thing it's not late at night. All right, so I'm gonna adhere this down to the left-hand side, and then same with this strip. This funky, a little goes a lot kind of paper. And they're showing the yellow at the top. So that's what I'm doing. Right alongside the white. And then this piece here, it looks like they have just, they want us to adhere these down with, well, actually it says 1/8 of an inch, and then 1 1/4 of an inch from the edge. So we'll do these ones first. This is a journal block, super cute, in my favorite color. I'm gonna pull this over more like 1/2 inch from the edge, just so that when there's photos on there, it'll be centered. Okay, so 1 1/4 inches from the edge, roughly. What I'm gonna do, rather than measure that, I am gonna center it and then try to center it approximately from top to bottom. So there we go. Now this giant beach day goes there. However, I don't know if I want to put beach day photos on here when the time comes. So what I'm gonna do is just stick a wee bit of adhesive and stick this down. Definitely want to have vacation. So, you know, regardless, it's going to be vacation photos. So I can stick that down. I think probably if I did want a different title, what I might do is cut a piece to go inside this pink line and then put a different title using die cut. But in the meantime, that's a little bit crooked, so we're gonna put it in there crooked. In the meantime, I'm gonna stick it down so it's acting like a placeholder, because I know that it needs to be there. So my happy place is here. Splish, splash. Well, again, splish, splash, but we can always do something if we need to. Fun in the sun, that's a good one, because that is anything, right? And then there's one more, seashells. So this seashells is overlapping the photo. I think maybe what I might do, Maybe I will cut these out and put them there so that if need be, I have them, but I don't want to commit. Like I said, it might not be, I might not have picture of seashells. It might not be the beach. It might just be like a tropical vacation. I don't know yet. So if you're doing these pages and you're definitely have your photos, if you're organized and you have your photos ready, let's see, maybe I'll tuck them like there. Definitely you can finish this whole page with your photos and use those stickers. But in my case, I'm just non-committal about that. Okay, the right-hand page, there's our page. It's beautiful. Here's our right page. So I kind of laid this out. So again, we're putting the white willow along the edge. And then this little 1/2-inch strip with the yellow on the top. Yeah, a little goes a long way of this crazy paper, but it's cute. Okay, and then we have our, are these 4 1/4, I think? 4 1/4 inch squares with the white willow. So I'm gonna get those ready to go. So on these white willows, those are meant to be for photos. And then one of these is for journaling, and one of them is for just decoration. So it's saying 1 1/2 inches from the left-hand side and 1 1/2 inches down. So let's go ahead and get that one put down. That looks like about 1 1/2 inches to me. And you know what? Don't be shy. You can certainly measure it if it makes you feel better. If I had my big ruler here, I might just measure it too. But okay, that looks great. Very simple layout, but looks great. Okay, so now we are gonna, these are the punch outs that I have. So it looks like one goes there, one goes there. S is for, and then summer, sunshine, sand, surf, sunshine, and swim. So you know what? I am gonna put all those down because I feel like even if they're not beach photos, it just, you know, that's the theme. I'm pretty sure that they are gonna end up being beach photos. And heaven knows I have enough beach photos in my life. All right, so there's a matching popsicle that's sticking out. That's cute. Okay, let's go with the S word, summer. Smiles. Sun, surf. Sand, surf. Ew, isn't that fancy? They cut the sand and sun down. Oh no, yeah, sand. We don't need the and. Okay, sand. I'm gonna put the sun there in case I need it later. Surf, sunshine, and swim. That is cute. That is so cute. Okay, beach vibes, and we need this minus the little dots. Beach vibes. Well, there's beach again. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it. Beach vibes. Because that's pretty cute. Okay, and then we need some sunglasses. Oh, this is interesting. Sunglasses on the ticket stub, and then these little dots that were from inside the arrow are down here. I like that. So we're not wasting. Okay, so we need some sunglasses. And then see these dots that are left over? So we're gonna put them underneath. Hopefully semi-straight. You know what? They're not. They're not. It's handmade with love. That is cute. Okay, so can you see both of those? There we go. Like, those are cute, right? Those are super cute. They're always cuter in person, I'm telling ya. Okay, so there's our first layout done. Ta-da! Second layout is all sorted and ready to go. So left page. This is exclusive paper for the kit again. Let's see, I'm gonna just set this over here. Okay, so we need 2A, which is this one. Looks like it goes this way. 1.5 and 1 1/4. Yeah, it goes this way. Okay, so 2A, we have photo mats. That is a giant, big photo mat. Another photo mat. And then underneath we have 2D, 2C, and 2B. Okay, so it looks like this one first, then this one peeking out. And then this one over top, like so. Okay, so let's glue this down. This is why I just like to commit the first time. All right, there. There. Yes, we're getting some kind of wicked crazy storm here. And you know what? When it storms here, it storms, like flood warnings, and yeah. It's like you do not want to be on the road when it storms. So today is a hotel day for me, but that's okay. Yesterday I drove 3.5 hours to Mississippi for a beach day. And guess what? I stopped at Buc-ee's when I got I was turning off the I-10 south to go to the beach, and I thought, I need to get gas. So when I get gas now, there's a nice new Buc-ee's. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. And the gal at the gas station was like, oh, they just said that they closed the beach because of bacteria. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I just drove 3.5 hours to go to the beach. So anyway, wasn't meant to be. But I went to the beach anyway, and I sat on the beach and put my toes in the sand and read some of my book, and I did lots of other cool stuff. I went to some little thrift stores that I used to go to all the time when I worked in Alabama, and I had some barbecue for lunch. Like, I made the most out of it, so it's all good. And then I drove back through New Orleans, and usually I stop in New Orleans and do fun things, but I was like, you know what, this is a long day. I'm just gonna go back to the hotel. So anyway, my point was, yesterday I was out all day, so I knew the bad weather was rolling in, and I didn't want to be in for 2 days. So that's my big story. Okay, so we need one of these big leaves, or are they calling for the embellish with pre-cut pieces and stickers as shown, placing a palm tree pre-cut piece behind 2E. 2E is, okay. So they're saying pre-cut piece is this. Put it behind here. We can do that. And then we're gonna do the Hello Sunshine. Now the thing is, this is gonna overlap the picture a little bit. So I think what I'm gonna do is stick a couple of dimensionals underneath the corner. And then it's easier if we need to do some jimmying later for sliding a photo in. And then the shells, they are saying use a sponge dauber with some ink to a sponge dauber with some daffodil ink to go around the edges like they did here. It's cute. It's really cute. I won't be doing that because I don't have daffodil ink or sponge daubers, but I'm just gonna leave them in my page, and then when we get together, I'll have all that stuff. So I'll do that then. Otherwise, let's get these stickers out. Okay, so we need, I'm just gonna set that aside. Let's go to the pool. We need palm tree, adhere 2 inches of ticket sticker. Okay. So the instructions are saying adhere 2 inches of the ticket sticker and 3 7/8 of the palm tree sticker using dimensionals. Okay, so the ticket sticker, we need about 2 inches of that. So this is longer than 2 inches. However, I want the end. Okay. And then 3 7/8. Wow, can you be a little more specific, huh? Let's go. About that much. Okay, and let's go to the pool. Wait, let's go to the pool. Okay, so this is going to, you know what, I think this is a little bit too long. Let's put that there. This is gonna be on dimensionals. And let's try to not stick it on upside down, okay? That would be good. That would be a good thing. All right, let's go to the pool. That's always a good idea. And then pool is one of the, let's stick that up too, for sure. Okay, let's go to the pool. Love it. All right, so there's our first page. I'm telling you, it's so cute in real life. I guess that's the magic, right? They can't show how nice it is because otherwise we wouldn't have that wah moment. Okay, next page. Here's our next page. Sun, let's play. That's really cute. Okay, so take all this stuff off. The other thing that's driving me bananas is I can see this. I need to shave this really quick, sand it. In the last video, if you watched it, I did this to my white. The other colors, they managed okay, but I don't have an extra cutting blade with me, so we have to do what we have to do. All right, so this is gonna go 1 5/8 from the left and 1 5/8 from the top. Voila, approximately there. And I'm an approximate kind of gal, so that works for me. I'm not gonna put too much adhesive on this near the edge because it looks like we're gonna tuck a few things in. All right, so we're gonna need this along the top. And then this is gonna go like that. Okay, sorry, how about let's read the instructions? There's a great idea. Okay, use multicolored designer series paper for your base. Adhere 2F, 2G, 2H, and 2I. Okay, 2F. Oh, 2F is the white one. 2G is this one. 2H is this one. And 2I is a little blue one. Oh, this one. Okay. So this one goes over that. All right. See, it helps when you read the directions. Oh my goodness. How many times do you tell your kids that? Okay, let's see. So this has a 1/8, well, more like a quarter, but this is 1 inch from the end, so and 4 1/4 from the top. Okay, I need a 4 1/4 something. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 inches. So 4 1/4 is about there and 1 inch from the edge. Okay. Thank you. And then this little guy is 1/2 inch down and 1 1/4 from the right end. Whoops. Let's keep her rolling on track here. Okay, there we go. The multicolor sticker, oh, this one. The multicolor sticker and the 10-inch ticket sticker. Oh, I guess that's why I should have measured the ticket sticker. Okay, here's the multicolored. This is going to go right here. And I can't do it like that. I guess now we're gonna find out if we're crooked. There we go, that one. And then the ticket sticker goes over top. This is why we wanted it to be 10 inches, but you know what? If it's not, it's not. Okay. Adhere the prepared 2J and prepared 2K. 2J and 2K. So prepared, remember, those are the secret terminology for having a photo on them. So we do not have photos yet. This is kind of haphazardly over. And this is kind of crooked. Oh, what's that now? That's the adhesive. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the bottom and the side of this, and they're kind of janky. So there we go. So we're gonna use both of these leaves and we're gonna tuck them under the photo, the janky photo. Like so. There we go. Now the star, they're showing a star like this. So guess what? I'm gonna set that with the shells, and I'll do that with you gals at our in-person. Okay, sun. So this was one of our pop-outs. What they have done, I just left it because I didn't know what the plan was at the time. What they have done is popped out the sun, which is cool because guess what? You could save this and use it on another page, but we're gonna use the negative so that the yellow is popping through. I'm telling you, that yellow is so cute with these colors, it just pops. Okay. There we go. So sun, and then let's play. So let's stick this down. You know what? I think I'm gonna use this. And you know what else? This looks wrong. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This looks like it should be like this. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like this swoopy was, you know how an S sometimes only goes one way? Ah. The nice thing about the green glue is you can wiggle once it's down if you need to. There we go. Sun. And let's play. So you know for sure, let's play is getting popped up. Because I mean, it's just got to. Okay, now it looks like the rest of it is just stickers. So we got a couple of these on this side. We've got Sunshine and Smiles right here. Oh, before we do that, we have this nice big circle right here. So this is kind of overlapping a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing that I always do. Stick a couple dimensionals down, just to hold as a placeholder. Sunshine and Smiles. That's cute. And then we have this little sunshine here, over here. That's cute. So it's missing a couple, it's missing these stars that go with a little bit of the ink. So we'll add those after. But here is the second project pages. Super cute. Super, super cute. Okay, moving right along. Project number 3. So let's move our sun over. So the first page is Timid Tiger Light. This is so pretty, this color. I love it. Let's put that on the bottom. Okay. So it's telling you to prepare for both pages. Adhere photos on 3C, the bubble bath tabbed pre-cut, 3D, and 3E. So that one, which I think is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Yeah. So it's telling you to prepare these with photos and this bubble bath one as well. You put a photo over that and it goes with the tab down, which is interesting because you don't often see it with the tab down. I like that. Okay. Optional. Dab a sponge dauber on the Daffodil Delight Classic Stamping Pad. Apply ink to the edges of the starfish. Okay, same thing. Pieces are over there. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, we're going to use our sun. Remember this? We're going to use this up here. But it's telling you to daub them with the Daffodil Delight and then Summer Splash on the bottom, which looks super cool. But I'm afraid I can't do that right now. So we're going to save those for later, but cool technique. Okay, so let's get going. Use light Timid Tiger cardstock for your base page. Adhere 3A and B and the ticket pre-cut pieces. Okay, so 3A and 3B. Okay. So here's 3A. Here's 3B. And the ticket pre-cut pieces. So that one. that one, that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's just get sticking down, I guess. Sure, it gives us measurements. It says 2 1/4 and 1 inch from the bottom. So, you know, I'm gonna just stick them down. Oh, this is really fun. So what they did, they took this little swoopy piece and put this down here. So I'm gonna do that right now. So it's gonna help with the lining up these ticket pieces. That's cute, really cute. Okay, so this one's like tucked under. This one's overlapped a bit. There. Okay. It looks like, okay, let's read. Pre-cut pieces. Adhere the prepared bubble bath tabbed pre-cut piece and the prepared 3C. Note, don't use adhesive along the left edge of 3C. Other pieces will be placed behind it. Okay, so 3C is our photo, our prepared photo that's not prepared, but you know what? Before we do anything else, let's glue this down. Centered about a 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tricky because I think maybe I'll use white glue for this because the edges are really narrow and I don't want to get adhesive all over the place. So we're going to go strangely enough, we don't have any dimensions for this guy. We're just gonna wing it. So I think it's about there. Now it said don't put too much adhesive on this because we're sticking things behind it. So we're 3 1/4 inches from the bottom and 4 inches from the sides. So approximately there. So other things that we're gonna need, embellish with remaining pre-cut pieces and stickers as shown, placing the pre-cut journaling piece slightly behind 3C. Pre-cut journaling piece. That's this guy here, behind 3C. Adhering the dots from the label stickers and using dimensionals on some of the pieces. Add journaling. All right. Okay. So I'm just having a look-see. It looks like we're gonna stick this guy about here and line him up along the edge, like so. We're gonna use some of this guy. I'm just gonna put the rest there in case we need it on the next page. I didn't even look. Okay, behind there. we're gonna use the dotted arrow again. And we're gonna come back and use these dots again, which I think is so fun. So they're not just going to waste. I'm gonna put that right along the top. And then these dots, 1, 2, I guess just 3. 3. We can stick this guy down. And guess what? Let's use this. Then it'll really be stuck down. Oh shoot, and he's covering over the picture a little bit. It's all right. No problem. Let's tuck him under. And bring him over. Now, I wonder, these are kind of big. Let's see if we have some minis. Stick a couple mini dimensionals under there just to kind of hold them off the page. And then that way, when we're ready to put our picture, we can peel them and stick it down. That'll hold it nice. It looks a little crazy right now, but okay, so we want time for fun, summer sun. Time for fun, summer sun. Summer. I'm gonna put summer right down. And then we're gonna put sun right here. Once we get it colored, summer sun. So sun is gonna have to wait. We want the little, that's not a sand dollar. What is it? Starfish, sand and sun, relax, and sun kissed. Oh, so I cut it all up, but that's all right. I thought that I had to cut it. Yeah, it's fine. And these are like, I'm all in here. These have to be beach pages now because everything is sun and fun, and it's okay though. Like I said, I'll be able to find beach pictures. Sun-kissed. Sun-kissed is up here. All right. Sorry, I think I just jiggled that. All right. Looks good. It looks great. Last page. This one is gonna be so easy because look at the background of this page. Like, it's so pretty. Okay, so let's read. Use the palm tree exclusive paper for your base page. Adhere prepared 3D, prepared 3E, and F. So those are the photos. Embellish with remaining pre-cut pieces and stickers as shown, adhering the dots from the label stickers, and using Stampin' Dimensionals on some of the pieces. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start with the bottom that I messed up somehow. Start with the bottom. This is such a fun little effect and so easy, isn't it? beach. Let's pop the beach up. Yeah, there's no getting away from beach photos. Everything is beach. Beach. So again, they have another one of these here that's nicely colored. So we'll come back to that. I didn't see where we used this. We'll just leave it because when I go back, maybe I'll find it. Okay, so we have this under the beach. We have this and this for photos. We have the top of this cut off. And what is that? Oh, remember our little piece? A 3-inch piece, which interestingly enough, I cut the wrong end of, but that's okay. I'm good with it. Except look, we have lots left over, so I can always go back and cut another if I'm upset about it, but I'm not upset about it. Okay, so we need a beach day sticker, beach day. It's kind of crooked. And we have a little orange dot to match the other page. I like that. We've got an orange dot there. There must be another one somewhere. We only have 2? That's interesting. Okay, so let's stick a couple of these down. Those are overlapped a bit. And then we're gonna stick these. Well, I'm gonna cut this down a little bit because what if I get so carried away with journaling and I run out of room? Ha ha, says nobody ever. But you never know. So probably should have stuck these down before. That'll work. Vacation and let's play. So fun. My goodness, and I think that's it. I think that is really it. So I have this left over. And I have this left over. I am not sure why. And actually, if you don't want to do the sponging, you could punch this out and put your sun there. But I think I like to color mine, so I'm not going to do that. But there's those 2 pages. Super fun. All right. That's it, ladies. I can't wait to see you to make the pages. I hope that you have no trouble understanding me and what I'm trying to say in this video. But cute pages, right? All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.